if you're looking to invest in real estate by having rental units wise. The states are most likely probably favorable for you to have that type of operation is Arizona, Utah, possibly Idaho, some areas of Texas, some areas of Oklahoma. Florida is a likely good candidate, as well as Tennessee and Ohio, maybe North Carolina. And the reason is that any other states, such as if you live in blue states or the states that's pretty much battleground, but mostly turns blue during political lines on that kind of aspect, you're likely to lose your shirt, as well as any other possibilities of having any means of financial peace or freedom there with that, or due to the stringent policies that state governments have, or local governments, or county governments. Because pretty much all the corruption is kind of hitting critical mass, and it's likely good on being sort of like if you're attempting to be like the Dave Ramsey of the real estate world. It's pretty much like a bad idea. Because Dave Ramsey kind of got like a minuscule mindset on which is good debt or bad debt, or which he considers like all debt is bad, which he's also managed to like set off like pretty much like 55 to 75% of the financial like advisors out there, as well as people like teaching wealth and financial freedom as well, dealing with all these other people that are business leaders. The thing is, like, if you live like that, you know, if you look at what Rush Limbaugh did here, which he had his radio show out of New York City there, which he decided, due to the high taxes, he decided to relocate and move his national syndicated radio show down in the state of Florida, which was a wise move as well, probably protecting your financial like nest egg there. Is with these policies, meaning they're taxing businesses into oblivion, so they end up going bankrupt and out of business. Pretty much it's like a proverbial war. And if you look at so like the movie Jaws, and the scene there with Quint, like mentions like on the shark there, which a little tenderizing, a little thrashing, and down you go. And even back in the 2016 to 2018 there, like I mentioned this people that if you have like kind of your residence like in like state of California, it's highly likely good to put up your property and sell out there and get out now while you can there. You know, California, Oregon, Washington, You know, people like living in behind enemy lines as well, trying like operate your like a business under sole priority-ship is also a mistake there, since with like living a sue happy society there, which even though we know they're starting out there with real estate business, it's a good idea to start like LLC or put your assets under S corp or LLC, since you know, case in mind, even you have like you know, a car or a couple trucks and a house there, but you have 3 or 4 or 5 rentals like that you're like that are managing under sole proprietorship. Something happens, like slip and fall, or even winter, someone like doesn't shovel their snow, may slip and fall, or something happens to the property, they could go and decide to sue you and take your house, take your car to cover the medical expenses. They can take all your assets there with it, including your house, your cars, because you had to pay more. And if you like, I think the insurance is gonna pay for it all. Not like anything gonna happen, because likely at the times, like you're not gonna have enough insurance to cover that enormous big financial blow. The thing is, like with dealing with any type of business, you're gonna have to have the right type of mindset. You know, mind over matter. It's like instead of like focusing on the real estate there, you know, with looking at advice on Tony Robbins or Robert Kiyosaki, or reading a book on by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. You know, it's all aspect is like a mind over matter there. And it's like that begins like all there is having the right mindset, the right drive, and the right attitude there. My name's William Trotsky, to remind you to check the money tree, share this video far and wide, and like don't forget to subscribe. And if you're looking for good ways to earn money from home for multiple streams of income, feel free to like send me email, like or contact me any of my websites, theminister.com, privatewealthfocus.com, or feel free to like make a comment or send me an email regarding this matter. I just get so tired of the mediocre advice that's given out there in the business world, especially real estate, network marketing, or even the brick and mortar businesses there. It just is so profound, the way regarding how these real estate investors manage their operations or go about how like renovating their property, and just giving just the dumbest advice and techniques out there. And you want people to think of you as credible, and I have no idea what possesses a person to make a profound statement there, such as Brandon Turner, that Oh, I'm gonna be the Dave Ramsey of the real estate world. Well, like I don't agree with a lot of things of Dave Ramsey and stuff there, especially on dealing with which bed, if debt does all debt bad, really, and the tiny steps or the baby steps there, and trying save money or get people out of a dreadful financial situation. Of course, when it deals with MLM there, of course I agree with some aspect with some viewpoints. Dave Ramsey's deal with, you're not gonna get rich on MLM there unless you talk to people about the business model there. And there are some bad ones in the MLM there, and there's bad ones in the financial advisors there. There's good, bad, and everything. But just go about it, they're just half-heartedly with shoddy business advice and recommending people how get out of debt there, using mediocre techniques on how to get wealthy or wealthy or financially free. You're not gonna get rich really fast. They're focusing on saving money there. It's just as a whole different paradigm, which with real estate investing, and to mention this, they're people that wholesale real estate. They're people that fix and flip there, but do efficient fix and flip operation there. These real estate investors have been at it for years, 20 years out there, gathering contractors, having a team of contractors, plumbing, roofers, companies that do windows, kitchen cabinets, the flooring, the carpet, the siding, the mp3, the HVAC, the air conditioning, the heating and cooling, the water, the plumbing. And the thing is, with bad areas investing in real estate, some of these real estate investors have really gotten burned on buying properties in bad areas. They're renovating a house there, and 3 or 4 times they have that house broken in there, with all the copper piping stolen, the wiring all stolen. Instead of investing in people recommending investing in properties in inner cities there, and the metropolitan areas, and really bad areas, you're more likely to take a financial clipping, or having your savings all investment are pretty much wiped out to oblivion by doing that route there. And you're there with buying hold or rentals. There's even gas goes after on getting bad renters and investing in poor neighborhoods for rentals. There's a right by about it there, and there's a half go about it there, with all this proverbial advice that's being spent on a daily basis there. You're more likely be better off listening on other financial advisors there. Be going Dave Ramsey route there, You're not gonna get wealthy there like a faster listening to dumb advice on like that or on the tiny steps there. It's gonna take a lot more saving money there to produce wealth or make really efforts on like making yourself financially free or being debt free there. There's like gonna have to make some radical changes in your life, your mindset, the way you think, the drive, uh, the willpower you have. It's just like the dumbest spice there, but it's there with the enormous risks like, that these real estate investors like make. And some of these cities there, such as these cities like surrounded in the Detroit metro area, treat the way they treat real estate investors after all what they've done there, like creating tax revenue on like their efforts there on redeveloping properties there. There's like just like gaggle of cities like colluding around Detroit area, the surrounding areas, and the suburban areas. They just treat real estate investors like they're like a piece up, and like it's just like there with some of the policies, the grass cutting. You know, like with some of these real estate investors, gonna have to cut the grass completely there, and not leave like any grass like unlike there of course there with the lawn mowing there. All the grass is gonna be cut there, and if anything misses there, because you got these rogue inspectors there, so like just like take like a picture that's like really manipulative, like and like it's like pinch them like with vines and like with the grass cuttings there, and they can have their like the city come like and charge us like an enormous amount, like amount, or you know, they come out there like have them like grass cut there with give them issue like really tickets or violations on their property. They're just like rogue operators like pretty much everywhere in these type of industries there. With that, you're not gonna make any money listening to Dave Ramsey, and you're not gonna really get really wealthy listening to Dave Ramsey there. You're much more like be better off listening to Robert Kiyosaki than listening to some of the dumb stuff that Dave Ramsey says about their on the whole aspect or with your MLM or financial advice altogether there. My name is William Drosky. If you want to shake the money tree, share the screen far and wide. If you're looking for ways to earn money from home with multiple streams of income there, and like send me a message like a private messenger on my videos like YouTube, Rumble, Schmooze, Locals, Gab, LinkedIn there. Check my website, stomachstore.com or privatewealthfocus.com, or email me through what's the link in the description on my YouTube there. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button there, and feel free to make a comment there on my videos. Chances are, if you listen to advice from Dave Ramsey, is highly likely you're not going to get rich, you're not going to get wealthy listening to his so-called mediocre advice which some of it's pretty good there, but he is pretty much clueless on how debt works, and pretty much on the real estate aspect, he's not really given a lot of details how to make money on real estate, such as flip fixing and flipping, which on wholesaling is when you do the contract, which is originally selling the contract part of the real estate part, selling a piece of paper. There's misconceptions on wholesaling, which which a lot of people do not make a second kind of contingency there, which they're unless they have a large list of the buyers of real estate, you're likely gonna be in either stuck on with a property there, which if it depends on the type of repairs you make there, which a lot of people don't make a contingency there on the piss poor planning aspect there, which on the other end, which the thing is on the type of property they're going to be attempting to make a profit off of, which there are rogue investors, which a lot of companies do that think that oh, I can learn from this person or that person that put a couple properties there and their system or their plan of action is pretty much minuscule at best, with all the parameters and legalese you have to go through, which how the process, how they go about it there, which attempted to save money there by not trying to do the renovation all them by themselves, which I'm going to be back in with the holding costs, which that be working on the property a couple days and do something else there. Unless you be we got the holding costs, taxes, the water intake, electricity there. Originally, you don't want to be in it working on a property for year, 2 years down the road and still haven't turned that property around and sold it for average profit. This is why people smart people have assembled a team of contractors, roofers, drywalls, siding, carpet guys, painters, you name it. HVAC, air conditioning, heating and cooling, electrical. And so a lot of people try to make money, just trying to shave it in or do the demolition and doing all the work themselves with the buddy there. And then once again, you get back with the holding costs, you're gonna take a financial clipping there with the holding costs when you attempt to go that route, as well with dealing with the cities and the way they treat real investors on the whole aspect. It's they just treat real estate investors like a piece of. But I digress. You're more likely to be taking more sound advice from Robert Kiyosaki than the likes of Dame Ramsey. And if you go that Dame Ramsey's route there with Brian Turner, said she wants to be the Dave Ramsey, the real estate, was another poor choice of the process of taking that route of the which you're more likely to be taking a financial slacking on taking advice of these armchair advisors on the internet there on dealing with real estate. There just a lot of double talk with the real estate, like investing with a property. Oh, don't invest property out of state, or don't buy wholesale houses, or but I'd like to make a future video there on dealing with these properties you see on the online here, which they only show you the picture of the house, which a lot of times it's either boarded up with busted up windows. The property needs a whole lot of work there. As well, the real estate investing, if you want to do the minimum, like just find a house somewhere that just needs minimal work. They're just like the bathrooms and the kitchen sink or the kitchen area being redone there, as well as slapping a paint a wall.